So we made it to 3 months, and whilst it's not the first time I've run my own business, it feels different, and such a big achievement. Hence the break. And I've had a lot of questions as to how do I do it, how do I make everything work, and there's not really a massive science to it, but it made me take some time out and think about what are the things that I've learned over the last 3 months. So I made a note of them in my notebook, and the first thing I think that I've learned is you don't have to follow a particular set of rules. I've read a lot of books. I'm an avid reader, and have found that actually you don't have to follow everything that everyone else tells you have to do when it comes to starting. So I know that I've started both businesses in a very, very unusual way, and would always advocate to make sure you keep things in place. Like, you have to have an accountant, you have to have a business plan, that's the standard. But I've done okay. And sometimes it's just a case of you just need to start, and you just need to do, and not to get bogged down in talking so much but delivering. So that's one of the things that I've learned. I think the other thing that I have learned is that breaks are important, hence me being here. You are your business's most valuable asset. And if you are tired, you can't deliver for anybody, and you can't really enjoy the process, to be honest. So I think it's important to make sure that you kind of block out time and take a break, and make sure you're doing your best by yourself as well as your clients, as well as your business. So that's another thing. I think as well, it's a case of making sure that you realise that you don't have to do everything alone. I learned from my first business that I just wanted to work, and I was doing everything myself, and I became quite jaded by the end of it, and never thought I'd go and open another one. But here I am. So get support if you can. I'm lucky now that the business is able to take on other people. So we've built our infrastructure in terms of our team of freelancers. I've now got an assistant, and she'll help in terms of just making sure some of the day-to-day stuff gets done, so that I can focus on getting clients and delivering. So, and that kind of extends as well to friends and family. I've been so lucky to have a lot of you be so supportive, and without you it would have been hard. And running a business has its ups and downs, but you make sure that you've got the infrastructure, you've got the support. A little bit of a quirky one, music helps everything. Sometimes when there's no one around to kind of give you a pep talk, it's great to have just your go-to. You can play full blast. I like playing it full blast in my car, top of my voice, and just enjoying that whole process. So I've made a playlist as well of my favourites, and it'd be good to hear what your favourites are. And finally, just sometimes it's the question of how do you know when something's right. And I've learned over time that actually when things are right for you, they just kind of fall into place. And sometimes it's a case of just doing and just taking a risk and having a go. And really part of the fun is the journey, not necessarily the destination. So thank you to all of you for helping me get to these 3 months. If you need any support, or you need a coach or anything, I am here to help. You can get in touch with me, and let's see what the next 3 months hold.